Yes, welcome to Hen House Studios Live. Hen House Studios is a free recording studio, a YMCA of recording studios located in Venice, California, where we record bands for free in the exchange for the right to film them. And then we take this footage and we edit it together in these clips that we're going to show you today. We're actually going to show you 4 clips today. And all these bands are from Southern California, maybe not originally, but they all reside here now. And I'd like to take this time to thank the people that work in this Comcast studio located here in Marina del Rey, California, for this opportunity to do our show. We're having a really great time, and they do a really good job here. Our first artist is Andy Tubmann. And Andy Tubmann's father is a professor and a professional opera singer. So Andy grew up with music and singing in his house, and he's also a music therapist. He doesn't do so much of this anymore, but for a time he was helping people with psychological difficulties and help them heal themselves through music. So a very interesting guy. He likes to call himself a neo-soul artist, very talented. The trumpet player in this clip plays with Andy DeFranco, and you'll see him playing, but you won't hear any sounds coming out of his instrument that sound anything like a trumpet, like what you would expect. Instead, what you're going to hear is a very synthesized sound. So check it out and hopefully you enjoy this. If you guys are ready in there, roll Andy Tubmann, roll clip, please. All right, cool, roll it.
Should be red to match the dreams in your head, yellow for your feet and toes. For where they lead, you'll never know. I believe in gold for your neck. My name's Andy Tubmann, and we started a new band called the Idle Hour, and that's what we've been recording. Joe Carnes, he's just a real solid, really holding down the fort, and can like flare up and when you need him to, and really versatile. Scott Seaver, who's a drummer, he was playing, and like within like 5 minutes, I was just like, who's that? Because if I was a drummer, that's what I would like to be able to play like. We just kind of all hit it off and started playing as a trio. Like molasses, yeah. I did a little bit of singing in high school, but my dad studied opera for years and always kind of had me conscious of the voice and breathing and stuff. Should be black to shield your heart from attack. I went to college for music therapy. Out of this internship that I did at a state psychiatric hospital, I started writing kind of as my own therapy. You know, it was a very heavy situation, kind of a dumping ground for people, and I would kind of go in back rooms and just kind of let out a lot of heavy stuff. And then I started doing it all the time, even when I wasn't at the hospital, and learned more chords on the guitar, and it just kind of evolved. And some hateful bastard told me they liked one of the songs, and I kept doing it. and where it hits, nobody knows. That glowing brush teases and hugs, lines and curves, boils your blood. Splash, splish, thick like molasses will cover you up. Drop, 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 drop.
Yes, Andy Tubmann. I love when he talks about breathing and singing, because singing and breathing that's a heavy concept. I guess you have to breathe correctly when you sing. We are Hen House Studios live. Hen House Studios, located in Venice, California. Get in touch with us, please. We'd love to hear from you. Our email address is at the end of the show, so get a piece of paper and pencil ready. Copy it down, send us an email. Tell us what you think of our show. If you're a musician, a band, please send us some music to listen to. We love when that happens as well. Our next artist is called House Brew. House Brew is a band that epitomizes the West Coast pop, pop soul sound. A band heavily based in horns. They got their name. You can imagine they were playing at coffee houses and putting a band together, and came up with the name House Brew. There's 3 horn players in this band. They're all brothers. Danny Moynihan being the leader of the band, plays saxophone, and he's also the singer. Great drummer in this band too. He works a lot in this town, Richard Faltonier. Also, keep your eyes open. The keyboard player, Greg Kirsten, been a friend of mine for years. He plays with Beck. He also plays with Ben Harper. He's on Ben Harper's latest record. And he plays with the Flaming Lips. And he is just a man about town. I'm tempted to say one of the best young keyboard players in the United States, in high demand, and he's become Beck's right-hand man. He was on the last record, and they're making a record right now, and really, really great player. And also, Fanny Franklin sings with House Brew, and Fanny Franklin has worked with Macy Gray, and also sings with Deca, which is a 30-piece hip-hop band that's in Los Angeles that just played at the new Disney Performing Arts Center in downtown, doing really well, making records, going on the road. A 30-piece hip-hop band with strings and incredible, with reeds. A great band, Deca, you should check them out too. But our next clip is with House Brew. Really great band. Check it out. Let's roll a clip in there, guys.
Got up to take my leave, sinking silly.
My name is Danny Moynihan. I'm a saxophone player. I write and sing and play for House Brew.
Baby, don't go. Baby, don't go.
I have 4 brothers. I play with 2 of them in House Brew. My 2 oldest brothers, Timothy and Mike, trombone and trumpet, respectively.
I've played with House Brew for a lot of years. We decided to book this place called Java Joe's years ago, a coffee house, and play every Sunday night.
It was a, symbiotic relationship from the start. They needed a band. We wanted to play.
Band got really good. We had a lot of fun, and then eventually we decided to record.
All right, so we're about to listen to
Side, side up. Right there, take them out. The atmosphere, the vibe in the studio. It's been very warm and inviting, very relaxed, almost too relaxed sometimes.
Oh! Did you just pass gas?
Magical stuff is happening.
Okay, we are jamming whamming.
could give me this. Won't somebody tell me who I am, where and when I go from here? I'm slow.
The Wizard is about me trying to find my voice and let it be heard. Imagine if I asked the Wizard, you know, what is it that I need to know? What is it I need to know in this life? I think he would say, you already know it. You have it already. Just, you know, trust that. What we're doing at the Hen House is self-gratification. That sound is like really rich, hopefully very warm, and it makes things flow. It's really satisfying to get songs out of my head onto tape. It's a total treat. I get to say, let's try this, and it's like, you know, a candy store.
I've got brains upstairs, lost down there, but without a voice, I've no way, no reason to rejoice. If you tell me what to say, I will. If you tell me how to think and feel, 'cause I'm trying to find a voice that will tell me where the rhyme and the reason lie. Yeah. Won't somebody tell me who I am, where and when I go from here? I'm slow to know or too scared to listen to my soul. Well, I've got a heart, I've got a home, I've got brains upstairs and balls down there, but without a voice, I've no way, no reason to rejoice. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah.
I really don't know what the future is for House Brew. We didn't start playing, you know, to get signed, or we didn't start to, you know, do a world tour or to whatever, get on MTV. We started because we wanted to make music and we enjoyed playing with each other. So I see more of that in the future.
Yes, House Brew, great band. That horn player with the beard, Timothy, the brother of Danny, is now joined Fishbone, and he's played with a lot of bands. Danny and Tim together have played with General Public and a lot of ska bands and a lot of bands from Orange County. Really talented, tight. You know, you get three brothers like that blowing horns, it sounds great. You know, our director today, Daryl, just pointed out this band reminds him of Blood, Sweat, and Tears, which was one of the first, probably maybe the first rock band to actually synthesize horns with rock music. You know, the band Chicago did that too, but they actually came afterwards, and they were highly trained in jazz, like these guys are. All these guys in House Brew can play jazz music very well. You can hear it in their changes and stuff. A really great band. Just like to remind everybody, this is Hen House Studios Live, and we'd like to thank you again for tuning in and checking out our video show. We're going to have some shows again in the future where we actually bring artists in. We haven't done that for a while, but we're going to start doing that again. Conceptually, Hen House Studios is a studio located in Los Angeles. Bands come to us. We record them for free. We film them while they record. They go home with their masters. They're happy. We're happy because we get to maintain the rights to the footage that we shoot, and we edit together, and we bring it to all of you guys at home. And we'll hope that you're enjoying it a lot. We love doing the show, and thanks again for tuning in. Our next band is called W. And I've asked this band, well, what does W mean? And they said, it means what you want it to mean. I go, does it mean world? You know, what could it possibly mean? So I guess it's open for interpretation. This band, the founders of this band are two brothers, the O'Conleys, and they're actually from Ireland. They're here now in Southern California, and when they sing together, they have this beautiful synthesis of vocals, just like in House Brew with the horns, that only two brothers could have. A really incredible sound. The band is very, very, actually, and the guitar player is also from Ireland, and he's got a really great style of playing. It's this beautiful, warm wall, very, very chord-based style, and very unique, original sound. Check it out if any guitar players out there. It's really a beautiful texture, almost like pads that you can check out. The drummer, Avi Sills, actually originally from Israel, is a very great drummer and works a lot with a lot of different bands. He's one of those guys who probably plays in 6 or 7 different bands. Very solid drummer, very good band. Bass player is from originally, I think, from Santa Cruz. Went to college up in Santa Cruz and very talented as well. Check it out. This band, they tried to bring a message of peace and love. They're definitely a 60s influenced band with a really warm sound. So if you guys are ready, let's roll clip.
My name is David Connolly. I'm from Dublin in Ireland, and I'm in a band called W.
W, you know, it stands for a lot of things, a wonderful world.
The overall approach and vibe of the music is coming from a place of positivity to begin with. I mean, I think that's sort of the foundation.
Spirit, come, turn the tide, set us on our way to see the love in everyone, stop throwing it away. We have the chance of bringing our own heaven down to earth. Why settle for what's mediocre when you know your worth?
A New Start was written last year, knowing that there comes a point where you really need to do something, sometimes drastic, in order to make a change.
It's like we got to really go back and rethink, you know, some of the patterns that we've created for ourselves.
How many lives to realize? Together we are one. In a world we need to treasure, we know more that must be done. It's not a competition, find a mission. Keep dreaming, keep wishing, believing, receiving, arriving and leaving like the ever-changing seasons. Out of chaos comes the reasons we need to change. Take this message to your heart. What will it take to make a new start? What will it take to get this message to my heart? I need to change and make a new start.
With the guitar, what I try and do, it's more sort of sonic landscape. It supports the overall sound and melody and lyrics. Sometimes I call it guitar architecture. All I try and do is get out of the way.
New wine will not be contained. Bursting through the oceans, drowning each and every fear in an ocean of love. A new chance to advance, a new start, moving our feet to the beat of our hearts. A new chance, a new start, moving our feet to the beat of our hearts. A new chance, a new start, moving our feet to the beat of our hearts. A new chance, a new start, moving our feet to the beat, beat to the beat, beat to the beat, beat to the beat, yeah.
Kevin and I found that when we sang together that we really made some sweet sounds. And we were sitting on my bed in my room playing guitar, and he turned around to me and he said, you know, Dave, I really feel like God is calling us or asking us to be musicians. My brother's never said anything like that before, but I'll never forget it because it just was like an arrow through my heart.
Strange Appreciation is a very special song from Dave and I because we kind of wrote it together.
We'd heard an interview at one time where this priest had said, I would prefer to be hated for what I am rather than loved for what I'm not. I always remember that kind of like stuck with me, and that ended up becoming the central focus of the song.
I'd like to be myself. You tried to make me someone else, so maybe I should not be with the girl of someone else's dream.
W is not really, you know, about just Kev and I. I mean, we write the songs, but as far as I'm concerned, the songs are like the skeleton, you know, and then the flesh is put on by the artists who actually, you know, paint with us on stage and in the studio.
Yes, W, great band. Our next band is from Echo Park, Silver Lake area, a very creative area, a lot like Greenwich Village in New York. Actually, a new band. They have only been together for a short time. I'd like to take this opportunity once again to thank you for tuning in to Hen House Studios Live. Check us out, check your local listing. Our show is on all the time. This is our 21st show. We're really happy about it. And thank you one more time. And please write us. info@henhousestudios.com is our email. We'd love to hear from you. So if you guys are ready in there, roll clip.
We're ready.
Okay, cool.
We are Nighthawk, we are Nighthawk, we are Nighthawk, we are Nighthawk.
Nighthawk is myself, Leslie Napolis, just singing, which I usually play guitar, but I'm just singing in this band. Sharif used to be in a band called the Dining Room Set, which used to play all the time with my old band, Burgundy. So we were sort of comrades. Tom has been in many bands as well and plays a lot with my old roommate. She's got a band, everyone's got a band. Dave, who I used to play with a long time ago, and who was also in another band called Friends of Dean Martinez. And he wasn't doing anything with that band at the moment, so he joined on, and we had some practices, and I taught them 3 songs, and actually they only know 3 songs. So it's barely a band still.
I fucked up. Does it sound like shit?
Sharif is the most modest of them.
My name is Tom.
Floor Tom.
I am the floor Tom.
And Tom's personality is a lot like mine. We're both Virgos. Dave came in not knowing anyone but me. So that was my only concern, will they get along with Dave, which they totally did. You know, it's part of my rock and roll persona. I don't really know who my band is. I don't really care. It's all about me and the 3 and whoever 3 people are behind me. But we really get along. We really like each other. We really like the song, so we really want to play out right away. Often, if there's a girl band, it's often a girl band. You know what I mean? With all girls, and it sounds really girly, and it's kind of based on we're girls. So even Rare is just a regular old band. It could be a guy band, but there happens to be a girl in it, which is what I prefer. To be completely honest, when I was younger and doing it, I would instantly get defensive, if a girl was good. Because this is before I was really doing it, and I would just be like, oh, she's doing it and I'm not, you know what I mean? I couldn't bring myself to say it out loud. You know, I felt so cheesy and so one of those girls that wants to be in a band because they want to be a cute girl on stage, which is not what I wanted. The second I started doing it for real, then if I would see something that I liked with a girl, I would just be like, yes, I would be proud. I totally changed the lyrics. I start singing whatever comes, just words that will fit into the phrase that I want them to fit with. Instead of going, blah, 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 I'm like, stay if you're gonna go. And often it's that phrase, that made up phrase, that non sequitur phrase that can make it into the song. If I go all the way down to well, what do I want out of this, and do I want to be in a huge band that's really popular and it goes on tour, and I don't know if that's exactly what I want. You know what I mean? I don't know if I would like it if I got it, that sort of success from music. So that's not really my goal. I don't know what I want out of it. I'll probably record songs for as long as I can, just because for some reason that's fun.